Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, canal. Ánimo.
Got our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag. And Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn going back and forth over De La Hoya comments about Canelo Alvarez. Now, Oscar De La Hoya then said that Canelo is regressing and that he need to fight David Benavidez. Eddie Hearn got mad, said that De La Hoya is responding out of emotion, all right, and that just a while ago he was saying that they should have never took the Dimitri Bivol fight, and they was taking tough fights, the wrong tough fights, and then now it's them fighting John Ryder, taking the easy fights. He said De La Hoya need to worry about his own stable, like Jaime Munguia, who was absolutely, he basically saying fight nobody. My thing is this: De La Hoya is right. Why would you go fight Dimitri Bivol? Right? Out of all the guys that you could have fought, why would you go fight him? Right? Why the fuck would you go fight him? That just lets you know that they don't know what they doing when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. And if it's Eddie Renasso, he had a great pick in line with Makabu. Canelo would have beat Makabu. That was a great selection to get a cruiserweight title. Absolutely great, pick. Cherry pick. Dimitri Bivol, you go get the one dude that you can't weight drain, you can't get a competitive advantage over. It just showed that they didn't do their homework. But, it ain't like, well, I don't think Canelo got enough of a history with Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, to really judge. Because Dimitri Bivol was a tough fight. It was an unnecessary tough fight to go back up to 75 unless he was going to campaign there. That's how I look at it. Unless he was going to campaign at 175 pounds, I don't think that was a smart decision to go up there and do. All right? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. All right? But he's fought Rocky Fielding. He's fought, a Callum Smith, John Ryder. He ain't fought the greatest opponent. When he was with Golden Boy, and he had more of a sample size, he did fight Austin Trout. He had to get the Floyd Mayweather fight. He did fight Floyd Mayweather. That was more of a gift. He did fight Erislandy Lard. He did fight Triple G twice. I think that was under the Golden Boy banner. So, they did do some things over there, but, Oscar De La Hoya is, probably should mind his business. Canelo and Eddie do seem like he a scoring ex that's upset that he can't he can't have Canelo no more. Eddie Hearn right there. Let Eddie and them do their thing and understand Oscar De La Hoya is a Mexican-American gatekeeper. And Canelo is trying to be that Mexican star in America like De La Hoya was. But he'll never be as big as De La Hoya was at this point in America. The Olympic gold medal gave Oscar De La Hoya such a head start. And in Mexico, they don't have a very advanced amateur system, like Canelo was saying. But, we all want to see him fight the fights, but he didn't give us none of the fights that we wanted to see when he was on the Golden Boy. Those fights. You want to see, Jermell Charlo. He was supposed to fight Jermell Charlo. They switched it out with Austin Trout. He didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. Okay? Haven't still fought Jermall Charlo. So, I think Jermall Charlo was like number one when they gave up the belt. So, we can go on and on and on about his shortcomings and what he didn't do, but a lot of that stuff there was opportunity to do it. Golden Boy, he didn't do it neither. So, like I said before, Eddie Hearn's got a small sample size compared to what Oscar De La Hoya had with Canelo Alvarez. So, and ultimately, I don't know. At this point, I would believe it's Canelo Alvarez taking the fights that Canelo Alvarez want to take, along with Eddie Reynoso, and Eddie Hearn just making them go, making it work. But Canelo's his own man now. And when nobody else in boxing truly pushing the envelope, he can do what the hell he want to do. It ain't like somebody else going out there making all the fights we want to see. And the guys that do want to make the fights we want to see, unfortunately, their counterparts don't want to make the fights that we want to see. So the guys you want to see him in the ring with, we just can't get to the tango. So I believe Eddie Hearn just Eddie Hearn is just, the dude that just go put the work in. They tell Eddie what they want, Eddie go make it happen. So I don't think he is hands-on as Oscar De La Hoya is or was. That's just my opinion. I don't think he more hands-on than De La Hoya was. Because Canelo still was in development stages. And I think Canelo felt like they fed him to Floyd Mayweather too early too. And you gotta remember, he fought Floyd, Oscar De La Hoya disappeared and went into rehab and left him to fight Floyd without a support ringside. That was kind of where the trouble kind of started. That the public found out about. So they really don't need to be beefing on the zone. They really need to be working together to keep a roof over their head. To be honest, they really need to be working together. In all seriousness, they really should be working together. So, but yeah, them big running shit, man. Let Canelo do what he want to do. And understand it's under the zone umbrella. You give him an opinion, and Eddie Hearn gonna get emotional about it and all that. I mean, he ain't the one that's like probably he suggested names like John Ryder. He gonna get them British boys paid. That's one thing Eddie Hearn has been successful with the zone, is getting his countrymen that guap. He make sure that he got them boys paid. The ones that stay with him around the weight classes. But Canelo's competition is what it is. As a fan, either you can complain about it and still watch it, or you cannot watch it. I've chosen not to watch it. Honestly, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But that, that's, but, I'm not telling nobody what to do. Do what you want to do. But him fight Benavidez, that ain't happening. Benavidez look impressive versus Caleb Plant. If you don't look impressive versus Caleb Plant, it still ain't happening because he ain't doing enough to beat Caleb Plant. So it's still not worth the risk. And I know Caleb Plant want to go out there and say what he want. Benavidez want to say what he want, go get what he want. They want an opportunity, and it just seems like you beg and beg and beg. Beg and beg and beg. At some point, you just got to take it. Got to embarrass this nigga in front of the company. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to stop just running your mouth to the media about something. You got to do what Lara did, snatch the mic out of his hand. Even though since that had happened, they didn't make sure nobody else snatched the mic out of his hand. That's why Demetrius Andrade came in the press room talking shit and then go snatch the mic out of his hand. That's why. But but hey, it is what it is, man. You gotta go take what he rightfully believes is his. All that, begging through the media, they always gonna make it, oh, you ain't did this. I ain't never seen fans in no other sport be this meticulous. You know what I'm saying? Well, you need to do this, and you just ain't done enough of that, and dog. If I'm the interim champion, I'm the mandatory, I done enough, according to the sanctioning belt body. You compare me to John Ryder, I done enough. You compare him to Dimitri Bivol, he done enough. You compare him to Callum Smith, he done enough. You compare him to Danny Jacobs, he done enough. Shit, he done. Once he beat Caleb Plant, that's a better win than Triple G ever had. He done enough. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. So all this about who done enough and who didn't do enough and who did that and who didn't do this, and I believe he done enough. Damn, can we just get the fans what they want to see, dog, for once? In a punctual manner. That's the crazy thing about it. Get the fans what they want to see in a punctual manner. For some people, I just think, people just thinking there's too much to ask. But it is what it is. And let's not act like when Canelo was across the street, Eddie Hearn had criticism for him about his peg use and stuff. Says the guy who's the fucking promoter more known peg defenders and defended more peg defenders than anybody in boxing. And tried to change the narrative. He's a piece of shit too. For what he did to Oscar Rivas and Dillian White, and tried to cover up the drug test without Oscar Rivas and not telling Oscar Rivas. Come on. But he done the shit that a lot of shit he really shouldn't be speaking on another promoter about. Let's call it spade a spade. He really shouldn't be running his mouth like other promoters. He shouldn't. He should not be proud of things that he's done in the past. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.